So our hitting the books this week is David McCullough, who's one of our favorites, and the book is The Wright Brothers. All of us think about the Wright brothers and Kitty Hawk and the first flight made and all that's come after that. What amazed me most in reading this book was what came after that first short flight on the beaches of Kitty Hawk. I had no idea what the Wright brothers went through in order to get their idea accepted by not only those in the United States, but by those around the world. Hundreds and hundreds of flights, short, long, some ending up in crashes, fortunately without deaths, but they went through a lot in order to get people to believe what they were doing was realistic. That, I think, is what McCullough gets in this book. You start at the beginning, all right, we get the flight, we get them up in the air, history's made, and that's generally where we stop. That's where McCullough begins. It's a wonderful book about two men who had tremendous stamina to get their idea across to people. They were starting on a blank page. And then after they get started and they start succeeding, it's human nature. Others come along and want to claim the Wright brothers weren't first. I was, we were. Wright brothers went through all of that. Legal issues that became involved. A United States government that didn't want to accept what they were doing and believe that it could be done. A French government and a French people that took them on as heroes and believed in what they were doing. It's a wonderful historical book. And as always with McCullough, it's more of a novel than it is a history book. That's why his books, I think, are so enjoyable to read. And The Wright Brothers is right there with a number of those great books that he's done. I think you'll enjoy it. It's the history of flying. It's the history of the Wright brothers and all it took to get to that 40,000 feet. And that's our Hitting the Books.